like to dedicate this next song to Mark Owen, Jason Orange, Howard Donald, and Gary Barlow. This is No Regrets. I didn't lose my mind, it was mine to give away. Couldn't stay to see me cry, you didn't have the time, so I softly slip away. Bass! No regrets, they don't work.
Come on. We finished in Amsterdam and I came home and went on a 2-week holiday. And I came to the lakes, you know. It was somewhere I'd always wanted to visit. I'd never visited it before, and I came up and had a beautiful time, very relaxing. One being, I knew all the other lads were going to move to South Manchester, to the Cheshire area, and I didn't want to kind of it to become like Take That village, you know, where we all lived within a stone's throw of each other. And I just wanted to get away from, you know, the whole thing. Why? I think that, you know, you live... I'd spent 5 or 6 years on the road with them, so I could think of nothing worse than living on the next street to them, you know, in a sense. I think what was one of the weirdest things was to go from, you know, having your schedule, day-by-day schedule, you knew exactly what you were doing, exactly where you were going, to then just, you know, closing the gates and going, okay, what do I do now? This is a song that I'm working on at the moment for a film, you know. I got a publishing deal this year, which is fantastic. You know, I never had a publishing deal for so long. I miss Rob not being in my life like he was then, you know. He's probably the one I miss the most. I missed him from when he left, and I miss him being a close friend. I do still miss Rob.
Okay guys, the winner of Best British Single is...
Robbie Williams. It's Robbie Williams!
I recorded my own album, which was, in my eyes, a great album. Just ended up that we didn't end up releasing the album, and that all went to pieces. It was an amazing single. It really was an amazing single. It was called Speak Without Words, but it never got released. I get a buzz out of DJing so much. I love DJing, I really do. 10 years' time, I'd like to think that I was a successful house producer. This is my house, which hopefully is going to be ready in about 6 weeks, but looking at it, I'm not so sure. I split up with my girlfriend and she moved here with my daughter, and so wherever my daughter goes, I go. So I decided to move around here, sell my other house and move here. That's the reason. Going back and forward to Germany, because my daughter lives in Germany as well, it's difficult to get things moving, and every time I come back I want things changing and I can't follow what work's going on, and you know, it's a bit of a nightmare really. Can I throw you in?
So Howard, has fatherhood surprised you?
Surprised me? Yeah, big time. Well, they certainly surprised me because none of them were planned. How does it go, Daddy's music?
I don't know what it means. No, that isn't it. It's for me.
You know.
La 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 la.
I don't play Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, you do.
I don't play Kylie Minogue, you silly fool. I just love being a daddy. I love being a daddy. I could recommend it to anybody.
I'm sorry that I can't be here in person to receive this award. I'm doing panto with Celine Dion in Wolverhampton.
Since the breakup, nearly 10 years ago, I've gone back to college, did some college courses, I did some backpacking, travelled the world. I've sat around a lot, pondering a lot, chilled out a lot. Yeah, so now I'm 35, I'm just starting now to feel like I would like to go back and do something. But I'm not sure what yet. I've been sleeping poorly for like, I'd say 15 years actually. But it was never too much of a problem during Take That, but it was always there, present. But it's since Take That, so in the last 10 years, my sleep's it's gotten awful. I just have phases where I just can't sleep. I've analysed it for myself, and I think what it is, what happens to me is I lie down and I'm absolutely exhausted. Something else kicks in, it's like another, not a voice, you know, I do have voices in my head, but it's not one of those voices. It's something just kicks in which it almost challenges me. A stubbornness coming from somewhere inside of myself, stopping myself from getting a decent night's sleep. It's almost like something in me wants to will me to fail.
Why can't I wake up with you? Why can't I wake up? You're there when I open my eyes.
And the winner is Robbie Williams!
Robbie Williams and Mr. Robert Williams.